Hey guys, welcome to today's video. We are going to be digging through all of my very worst products that I discovered in the year 2016. You guys know whenever I don't like items, I kind of toss them in what I call the bad bin, where they are in permanent makeup beauty timeout. And then occasionally I'll do product regrets videos. And then at the end of the year, every year, I like to sit down and share with you what was the absolute worst. So we have it all right here. Again, settle on in, get comfortable, because we got a lot to dish about and we're just gonna get going, all right? I'm just gonna dig in and go. The thing that is sitting right at the top is the Kardashian beauty palettes. Oh my God, how did this even hit the shelves is what I want to know, because these are some of the worst makeup palettes I've ever used. I tried to love them. I gave it my best. I did a video where I tried like a ton of different Kardashian beauty products. The foundation is hands down the worst foundation I've ever used in my life. This is a joke. I'm sorry. It's called the No Apologies Foundation. No one likes this. No one likes this. Usually I do that disclaimer where I'm like, if you enjoy this product, then you do you. If we like different things, it's okay, is my point. That being said, with this one item, I am just gonna go ahead and say that I don't think anyone would enjoy it because it sits on the skin horrifically. It feels really waxy and weird and doesn't want to blend and dries down funny and is just a strange liquid foundation. So that was probably one of the worst, like top list worst products from 2016. But let's continue. Oh shoot, this was bad. I need to take a time out to remember that day because I had plans to go out after trying this product. I did an OMG Tuesday and it just smeared and went everywhere. And I had a feeling in the back of my head, I was like, press on eyeshadow is too good to be true. And it was, but I didn't think that it would be at the level of bad that it ended up being. And this was just a nasty product. Such a bad product. I don't recommend it to anyone. This is called Majic. And it's far from magic. This is a Jello color kit. These are shadows that I purchased from Sephora and they kind of feel nice on the fingertips. I actually remember swatching this in the store and being like, cool, this is awesome. It's kind of like a way muted down color pop. I would say go with color pop. If you see this kind of bouncy cream shadow for your eyes in a palette form, it's not gonna be good. It's just a weird texture, not enough pigmentation, not enough oomph for what you're paying for. So that one I didn't like. Not a fan of the Maracuja C Eye Brightener treatment. A lot of people love this. For me, it really clogged the pores around my eyes. It was just like a little bit too much. So this is one of those eye creams that I think some people really will love. It has vitamin C, it's a brightener. Some people will love this. For me, it was a worst item because it clogged my pores under my eyes, which is really strange. I know, I get it, it's weird, but I just had to tell you guys. Oh man, looking at this, I see in my head, I see like a trash can and me throwing my money away. This is so stupid. Why did I buy this? This is from Serge Lutens. This is their bronzer. It's actually called a blusher, but it's the bronze shade. And this I like my Benefit Hoola bronzer better. This was actually quite blotchy on me. It didn't do anything magical. It wasn't giving me enough of a bronze to my skin for me to be like, ooh, wow, I love it. And it was over $150. Oh my God, Tati, why? Why? This was a freaking disaster. I actually filmed a video where I had this makeup on my arms. This is the L'Oreal Sublime Bronze Summer Express Wash Off Body Makeup. It tries to be this guy right here, which I love. This is from Perfect. This is the Body Gel Perfection Gel in Tan. It's a matte cream that you can kind of put on the skin, blend it in. It makes you look a little bit more tan than maybe you are. This was kind of the same idea, but drugstore version. And it was so streaky that I filmed a video and I was kind of like waving my arms around. And when I went to edit that video, I was like, there's no way that I can post this. It looks like I've been playing in mud. And I feel like I spent a lot of time blending it. And I felt like I looked in the mirror and I was like, yeah, it's good. This is good. And then I sat down under lights and saw what it actually did. And I was like, no, never again. Really, really tough to blend this product. So absolute fail. All right, this was another product that a lot of people really loved, and I think I'm gonna upset a few of you out there, but I just have to be true with what I think works and what doesn't. And this is the Majic foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. I love a lot of her products. I love her, but this one just did not perform to the level that I thought it would. You see these incredible pictures in the department store, the before and after. It says that nothing is retouched, and putting this foundation on, it just didn't cover enough and it didn't wear long enough. It patched off. It was just a weird texture thing. I tried it out a handful of times and never felt like I was having a great makeup day when I was wearing this. So it has been sitting in the bad bin, and I'm sorry, Charlotte Tilbury, this was just a miss for me. Do you guys remember when I did a WTF on this Natura Bissé The Cure Sheer Eye, and like mascara just kind of was everywhere? I don't know what happened. This is sold as something that you can put under your makeup. It has a little bit of a tint to it. It's gonna depuff, firm, brighten, do all these wonderful things for your under eye area. Kind of like a CC cream, but an eye cream, do you know what I'm saying? Like there's a little bit of color in there and you're supposed to get a little bit of a conceal action going from it. But what ended up happening is it took all of my mascara and makeup from my lower lash line and I just looked crazy. It is so greasy and it does not settle down, and that's why I don't like this. Yeah, no, there's no turning back. There's no good thing about this for me, so that was a total fail. Also, the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base. You guys know I love her eyeshadow in general. Her eyeshadows are some of my very favorite formula-wise, the way they blend, the way they perform, but this base just would not lay flat on my lid. It pulled a little bit too much. It was a little bit too thick, and I just don't like it. Anastasia Beverly Hill Stick Foundation, horrible, horrible, horrible in my opinion. It's just really stiff, really hard to blend. I know that I'm gonna get a lot of heat in the comments specifically on this one because when I did the video where I was talking about the Hourglass Vanish and this stick foundation, because they both launched around the same time, I did not like this. I didn't hold back on my feelings in that video, and a lot of people were like, I love it, I swear by it, you suck because that's my favorite foundation. And you know what, for some people this will work. If you like a stiffer product, if you want to mix an oil in with a stick foundation and really spend your time blending, you can make it work. But for me, this is nothing that I got excited about reaching for, and I absolutely prefer the Vanish Stick Foundation from Hourglass. Another stick foundation that's really good that I haven't talked about is from Bobbi Brown, and she was, I feel, one of the original department store stick foundations, so yeah, this one was just a miss. Oh, can I have all of my dollars back? WTF is such a gamble for me. I love creating that content, and I will always pour whatever I earn from YouTube back into my channel. That's just something that I do continually throughout the years. I just try to make my content better and better and better. So I hope that you guys know when I'm complaining about spending money on expensive items, that just take it with a grain of salt. I know that it was for that video and to give you guys a really solid review, but in this case, it was one of those things where I was just like, man, Tom Ford, metallic lipsticks, this could be so cool. I'm gonna use them a lot. I think I'm gonna love them. And they ended up making me look so horrible. I feel like it added 10 years onto my age and just made my lips look dry and puckered and not flattering at all. I don't like these. I'm still on a mission to find metallic dupes for you guys. I think I have 3 so far, and I'm kind of collecting and waiting to do a video for you because I think that if you have the kind of mouth that does not have so many lines and you want a metallic look, which is really popular right now in lipstick form, you don't have to spend this kind of money. You can absolutely do it for literally under $5. So I'm on a mission to find those options for you guys, but these ones, whew, giant fail. While this is sitting on top of my pile of makeup, I know I just tried this out. I know this was a big, huge thing recently that was just like, yeah, the Silla Sponge. Oh my God, the Silla Sponge. I'm gonna be really curious to see who continues using this and how long this fad sticks around. A lot of you guys informed me that another company out there, which is actually a knockoff company of the Silla Sponge, has a video of me They actually lifted clips from me giving this product a bad review and put it in a commercial that is running on Facebook. I already reached out to the company and told them that I was not okay with that, and they refused to take it down. So I'm kind of a little bit in a hands tied situation where I'm like, shame on this company. A, you ripped off Molly Cosmetics Silla Sponge. It's a knockoff from this brand. Kind of like let this brand have their moment. I didn't like it, but a lot of people did. And also, I just want to say, you know, and I'm dealing with this behind the scenes, and you guys are really cool because you have been tweeting me as well that you saw that commercial and you didn't like it and you didn't understand because I gave this type of a cosmetic sponge a bad review, and then they chopped apart my video to show me applying foundation with the product in a positive looking review, which is really confusing to a consumer, and I don't like that. I did ask for them to take it down. They won't do it. Shame on that company. I don't like that. I think that's really just not freaking cool. I don't like it. I don't know why I'm waving this around. God, it really does look like a boob insert. For me, this was just no-go. And thank you for indulging me in my venting session of companies stealing my property. You know, I sit down, I spend so much time filming, editing, setting up lighting, the camera, researching products, buying the products myself, and to have someone just kind of take what you created and exploit it in a way that isn't even the original story, because I didn't like that product and I was clear in that video that I didn't like it and that they're making it a positive commercial. I just think that's really, really gross. And that's a fail of 2016. All right, moving on. Wow, overrated palette. Can we say too much money for such absolute crappy shadow? This is from Clé de Peau, and I had one of the worst makeup days ever. Look at how powdery this is. I mean, look at that. This was expensive, you guys, and it literally performed like cheap drugstore bad makeup. I almost said it performed like Wet n Wild, but Wet n Wild's actually pretty decent and does a good job. This was just awful. I don't know how it even made it to the Clé de Peau counter because some of their products are beautiful, their skincare is great, but this was just, holy smokes, so bad. While I have it sitting here, I will add, I have another foundation that didn't work out for me over the past year, and that is the Soft Focus Satin Matte Foundation from Sonia Kashuk. Just an all-around weird formula, and I don't like it at all. I also really had a hard time with this guy right here. I ordered it a few times. You guys saw the video. This is the Lip Rock Metallic Lip Foils. This was a different color that I was gonna try if the initial one worked, but it was so bad. It felt like I was putting poison on my mouth. It ripped off part of the skin on my lips and was just ugly. So ugly. If you want a beautiful metallic liquid lip, just go ahead, use a liquid lipstick, either put glitter or a pigment on top, go get yourself some Tattoo Junkies from the drugstore. This was just no. And then this was a more recent one, but I had to include it just because this was, again, another one of those, ooh, Chanel, like you think it's gonna be so good, but it was so disappointing. I just felt like I did not have a good makeup day. It wore off really quickly. It was just nothing spectacular, and the price is so up there that you really expect more. This is in my fail bin just because I paid way more than I actually should have. A lot of you guys had stuff to say about this particular product. I did an OMG Tuesday and I spent $16 on this, whereas it actually is around $5. And a lot of you guys were screen grabbing. You're like, no, it is $5 here. And then other people were like, oh, you're right. At Ulta, it is this price. So there was a lot of confusion. I want to clear it up. It is around $5. That is the real price. It was a error in the computer system at Ulta, but even still, now that I cleared that up, I just don't like this, even for the price. I just still don't like it. Love me some Urban Decay. Oh my gosh, I love that brand. I think they make fantastic makeup. Their highlighters are awful. They're so bad. I feel guilty saying that, but I just don't like them. They're too shimmery. They have a lot of micro glimmer in there. They're really scratchy to the touch, and they just sit on the skin in a way that I don't personally love. I also am not a fan of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. People with dry skin, I think, really, really love this, but if you're a combo like me, this is gonna be way, way too much. So don't get sucked into the idea that you need to be overly dewy if you have combo skin, because this might make you too oily, it might make you break out. Really, really expensive. I hate parting ways with this because the bottle is so beautiful, but this was just not a good item for me. Mr. Bubble Bath Bombs. The most dumb bath bomb that you will ever use in your life. I hauled these and I was so excited because I love Mr. Bubble and I love that scent so much. For starters, this smells kind of like an atomic bomb. Like, you know the candies that actually look like this? That's what it smells like. It's kind of sour and sweet at the same time. I put like a handful of these in my bathtub. They literally sank to the bottom and just did this. Like barely fizzed at all, just like... It was really pathetic. It was really, really just, I wanted more. Like, you know when you put a Lush bath fizzy in and it just kind of goes, this did not do that at all. And then I had been using that and I had been using this in shower Daydream shower cream because it smells so gosh dang good. I almost want to keep this just because it smells so delicious. I love it, but it makes my skin so dry. And I was like, what am I using different? Like, what on earth is going on here? And then I was reading the ingredients in here and I'm like, shoot, this is really drying my skin out. So I stopped using this. My skin kind of went back to normal. So I have to warn you guys, this smells delicious. It feels delicious. It's fun to use, but it will dry the crap out of your skin. So that's a fail. Holy smokes, you guys, that's a lot of bad product. I hope you avoid them all. I'm just kidding. If you don't avoid them all, that's your business, but I hope it was fun for you to take a peek at all the things that didn't work out throughout the year for me, and I will continue bringing you bad product videos as I try new things and they don't work out. So as always, stay tuned for that and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss out on future bad product videos. All right, there we have it. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you want to see a hot product, a good product, I'm going to link below. Style Code Live was on last night. I will have that in the description box. I will also have a link for my giveaway that is still going strong, very easy to enter, and I hope you enter because why not? I'm giving away like $1,000 of makeup. All right, there we have it. I hope you're having a good day and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah.